Hello, and today we are installing Pop OS. If you like the video, then hit like and subscribe so we can hit 100 subscribers. But by the end of this year, we have only 10 more days, so subscribe. So now, I will be installing this in a virtual machine, is specifically VirtualBox. So I'll open this up. And if you're wondering how you can get this, it's really simple. What you have to do is just search Pop OS, and there you go. Just click on the first link that pops up. Yeah, I know. So just get into that link and just hit download, and then just click the version that you want. So this version which says NVIDIA, this will come baked in with the NVIDIA drivers that you need. And here are some recommended specifications that you might want. And here is every signatures that if you want to verify this. But here's everything. So make sure that you get the correct version. Like, you can install NVIDIA drivers on this as well, but if you just install this one, it will be much easier for you. And if you have AMD, then well, you don't have to worry about these things. So anyway, just if you click on this, it will start downloading automatically. Now I already have this downloaded because my internet sucks and it will take forever if I want to download this again. So I have this downloaded. Let me just close this. And the creation of virtual machine is pretty simple and straightforward. We just click on new and then just name this. So let's go Pop OS. And then I'll select the ISO. So if you didn't see that, just click on here and then click on other and get to where you have downloaded the operating system. So this is what you're looking for. So the ISO file, just open. And then as you see, it is just detected in, and don't worry if it says Ubuntu because Pop OS is based off of Ubuntu. So don't be scared if you see this one. It won't install just Ubuntu. It will install Pop OS. It just says this. So let's just hit next. And then if you remember, it said we need at least 4 gigabytes of RAM. And so I'll just give it something along the lines of 6 gigabytes. So let me just do some calculations. So the calculation on this will be fast. So 6 times 1024 is equals to 6144. Copy this and just paste it here. There you go. So now we have 6 gigabytes of memory. And then I'll just assign 4 cores to this just because I can. I think dual core should be fine. And you should be able to run this. But since I have the option, I just give it in 4 cores. Why not? Text, and it by default gives 25 gigabytes and you need 16 gigabytes as if you remember on the page. So I'll just leave this as 25 and then just hit next. And then here is an overview of what we are doing. So just finish this and there we go. Now we have our installation media. So let me just get to settings and then hit advanced and then just enable this to bidirectional so you can copy stuff from your Windows machine. And as for other things, all of this should be fine. Just increase this so you have more video memory. And I think you can get more if you have a dedicated graphics card. But since I don't, I don't worry about this too much. So, and if you want to use this in multiple monitors, you can just select more. I'll just keep it at 1. So then we have storage. So this is where this is the virtual hard disk that your hold up, I have to select solid state because it is an SSD, and the virtual system will just select this as SSD. And hot pluggable just means that you can change it up and swap it out, but we'll just keep it as is. And this one is your bootable USB. Basically it's a CD, like it's a virtual CD, but we'll just go with bootable USB. You can just see this as live USB, but don't worry, just leave it as is. And this thing should be automatically configured, and if you want a shared folder you can also add that, but other than that it's done. Let's just open this and see where this takes us. So now is the actual installation part. So let's just boot this up and see how to install this. So it's up, and as far as I know this is a live environment, so we should be able to change this resolution after we boot into the system. Well, it's taking its time. Okay, there we go. So it took a bit of a bit longer, but here we are at the installation, and I think hold up, let me just get into settings and make this a bit bigger because it's really small. And I think, not here, let me just find this. It should be in desktop. Where the heck is the resolution? Where is it? Where is the resolution? Oh, sorry. There is more of like here it is. Sorry about that. So it's a little bit down here. So let me just select this and keep changes. Then Control F to make this a bit bigger. So now you can install in peace. So if you're installing this in a system or dual booting it, this is what you should see. So let me just close this. Let me get this here, and then now we can install this properly. So here you select your language. So if you're watching this video, then you probably selected English, and then this is, oh sorry, this is the English from which region. So I'll just leave it at states. Why not? This is the keyboard layout. So if you have a different layout, then you can select it from here. Mine is English US, and then this is the default one. So here you have two options where you have clean install. This will delete everything in your hard drive and just clean install Pop! OS. And if you have a Windows machine and a dual booting it, there should be an option called install alongside Windows, so that will install both of them. And if you go to custom mode, this will let you configure your drives individually. So if I just go here, click this, then you can see create, resize, or otherwise manage partition manually. So you can install this manually if you want, but I'll just go with clean install. And if you want me to make a video on how to customly configure your drives to make it properly run, then just leave a comment down below. I'll try to make a video on that, so you guys can get a good understanding on how to custom configure your partitions. So then let's clean install, and this is the drive that we're installing on. So erase and install. Now we'll just configure our user. So this is our user as usual, and then password. So there we go. and here is the encryption password. So this highly recommends you encrypt your drives and everything. So you can have drive encryption, or you can just do not encrypt it. And I'll just go do not encrypt. But encrypting is good if you are a developer, and or if you are anyone and if you are intending to use this long term, then encrypted is probably the better idea. And remember, if you encrypt this, if you want to install any other operating systems, or uh, if you want to format it, you need to decrypt everything first. So I'll just go to not encrypt. And if you are someone who is just testing out, and if you are trying to figure out an operating system, or if you just heard about Pop OS, then you can just go do not encrypt, then just try it out in a virtual machine or dual boot. Then if you like it, then maybe just commit to it and install it. And if you don't like it, then there are other options. There is a bunch of videos in my channel where you can find other operating system you can install. Maybe check one of those out. So now we just wait for it to install. And Pop!OS has a really cool installation thing. So I really like Pop!OS. It's fun. Again, if you guys like the video, subscribe. It helps out a lot. And there we go. We're basically done. And now if you just hit restart device, it will boot into your system. But I think there should be a little bit of issue when I restart this, because wait for it. Oh yeah, so it boots up right away. So that's a good thing. So let me just give my password. And you can customize. I like this look a lot. So why is this so small? Do not show this message. Hold up, let me try to make this bigger again. Displays. There you go. Yeah, that's better. So now let's just. So you can. These are just showing all kinds of things you can do. So these are navigations. If you're using a laptop, these are some things that you can use. And obviously we're going dark. And I like to turn off my location services. And I'll just set my time zone here. And if you want to connect any of your online accounts, you can do it. So it's mostly like Ubuntu. Well, it is based off of Ubuntu, so it is like Ubuntu, but it's a lot more like customizable. It has a lot of character. So let me just go to terminal, and let's just do sudo apt update. So just to get everything like repositories and everything connected up. So most things are upgraded because I just recently downloaded it. And so if I do screen fetch, it doesn't come with screen fetch. How about neo fetch? Yeah, so let me just install that. It's a small tool, so it shouldn't take too long. Of course, it takes too long. I don't know. I think it's because of the virtual machine that my internet is dying, or my internet is actually dying. There we go. So now that it's installed, there you go. So here you can see everything. So Pop! OS, and the host is a virtual machine, the kernel version 6.6. So it is the latest version. And you can see all of the information here, the null version. and everything. And obviously you can change most of this, so you can change the desktop environment if you want, and the GPU or everything else. So that's basically it. That's how you install Pop OS, and you obviously have the Pop Shop and everything. So that's nice. So if you guys enjoyed the video, again subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hold on.